Welcome back to another episode at Grand Caliber. As you noticed, we're starting this intro in the car because we are heading down to Houston to look at some very special pieces. So join us as we check these pieces out and let me know in the comments what you think of what you saw today, because some of these watches I'm going to buy for stock, some of them I may have sold. So before I say too much, let's get right into it. I've done so many deals with you guys. I've never actually seen y'all's office.
Yep.
This is wild.
This is cool.
Yeah.
It looks like a more modern, updated version of what Pawn Stars should look like.
Right.
But in a good way. In a good way. What do we got?
Woo! I love this watch.
Right. I do too. I've owned 3 of them.
Nice.
I love this watch.
If he doesn't want it, I'll take it.
So I need to offer it to him at least.
No, offer it to him. If he doesn't,
But if he doesn't take it, then I'll offer it to you.
please.
Yeah.
I love this watch. Well, I wanted to bring a vintage piece, but I kind of was like rushing out. I lost my wallet this morning, so I was kind of like stressed out.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Damn.
man. And then
It was
I
a
like,
day.
It was a morning.
Yeah.
And then I had to run and get coffee to calm myself down. And then we were on the road. So.
Cool. Well,
But you can always offer me vintage, modern, like.
Yeah, we
buy. Like, when I tell you we buy everything, we buy everything. So even if, like, you
This is
consider it
a
a
deal.
dog watch, oh my god.
I just bought this deal.
You just bought this
I'm
one?
buying this right now here. I was gonna show you this deal.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we got a Steve McQueen.
Yeah,
This is bleach white.
Right. That's why I was thinking maybe it was service style in here.
It could be. Yeah, it is a service style.
That's what I was thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
On the bottom it has I was researching.
Yeah.
It says
It's Swiss only.
Swiss.
Well, no, there's a lot of indications that it's.
Okay. Cool.
But no, otherwise the case, everything else is good. But oh wow, oh minute repeater. Listen to that.
Wait, let me see. That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's so sick.
I was looking, I was like, man, this is a cool watch. And then I was like, what is this? And I go, I was like,
What's the? What brand is it? Because not anybody's.
I don't know. I need to pop it. It looked like, I thought it.
I think these just open up, don't they? That's because. That's how you open it. There it is.
Wait, let me see that
Oh,
back.
you got it. What'd you do?
It's a Patek Philippe.
It is. Okay, see, I was thinking it was a Patek Philippe.
This
That's
is worth
funny.
big money. This is a Patek Philippe minute repeater pocket watch, which in the pocket watch community, this is still big money. This
Yeah.
is not by any means a cheap pocket watch, which by nature, most pocket watches aren't very expensive up until you get to like these grandmaster complications that I mean, this is probably from the 1800s.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't even like anywhere near modern times, but let's see. 1880 is when it was
1880?
made. Yeah, it's still look how perfect.
It's like perfect.
Yeah, and this is a well-preserved example.
That's so cool.
And it looks like it was made for a very specific person, Rodman Ellison, by Patek Philippe & Co., Geneva. That's so crazy.
Isn't that cool?
That's like
So
one of the coolest things
super
I've ever
cool.
seen. Wait, let me see the front again. Dude, it's like mint too.
Yeah. And then you just pull this back and then release it. So the first two, you hear that?
Yeah. That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think like the ding dongs are the hour, and then the ding 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 are the minutes. We got a
That's your
6265 silver. Looks like you have a decent case on it. These look like the dial's really nice. It's a Sigma dial. This looks all original from what I can tell. Hold on
This
one
was an
second.
estate we bought.
Yeah, it looks like a
The
complete
guy that
estate.
collected, he was only buying like the most original watches that he could find.
Yeah.
And-
did he buy that Patek as well?
And he tried to get everything complete. So he did, yeah, he bought the Patek as well. So this was all part of the same estate.
I have a 6239, or this is a 6262. I'd have to pop the band because that dial was.
I think it's a 6262.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Really, really nice dial. And it's what's strange about it is Daytona's normally in blue.
Mm-hmm.
This one's in black. It's kind of weird. Normally you see it in blue, unless it was blue and it kind of faded that way. And I think it's full tape.
Yeah.
Brand new old stock.
It's full tape too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the
wild.
stuff and I was like, man, that
16610 LV Z serial with factory tape. I'm sure the case spec sticker is nice, loud, and proud. Yep. Has all this been sold yet? Oh, cool.
nope.
Damn, that's sick.
So you're saying I have a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, there's
You ain't wrote
definitely a
the check
chance.
yet. Yeah, I'm sure. You just drove.
Yeah, you guys
Long
in
ways to
Houston
get
must.
here.
Yeah,
So
this is a quick set, and the way you would tell is the non-quicks always have the embedded gold crown, and then these have the painted crowns if they're a quick set. That's a quick way to tell.
If it's a quick set or not.
Yeah. Is this an Accutron that's hiding back here?
Yeah.
You've got a...
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
It's called.
Oh no, it's a blue Accutron. Well, you know how they make these moves. They're actually tuned with a tuning fork. So that's how they get to the right frequency. Yeah, this is ultra rare though, with the skeleton exposed.
That's so freaking cool.
No, this is actually a pretty cool watch.
It's really cool. Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool
Space
watch.
View.
It's Space View? Yeah, that's it. It's a Space View.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Can't go wrong with a perpetual calendar Patek Philippe.
No.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Dang.
This is gorgeous.
That's
Is this
crazy.
sold?
That one might be sold.
Yeah. These trade
Strong.
probably in this condition like this, probably upwards of 160, 180.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was
Yeah.
figuring it for 180,
Yeah.
185.
For new old stock, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's crazy.
what happens is people go for the whole trilogy of them, so they want all four. Because when I had one, I got multiple calls from multiple collectors, especially from New York, for whatever reason. That's very popular in New York. They're like, I have the J, or no, they'd be like, I have the R, I have the P, I need the J, and I need the, you know, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, the J is all, you know, but at the time I was kind of like, you know, watch hoarding phase. So
Yeah.
I didn't sell it. I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna hold on to it for a little longer and then sell it. And I was like, yeah. And then eventually I did sell it to that guy. But.
You guys do a little bit of everything?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. I was actually bringing out baseballs. We do a lot of sports memorabilia. These are Shipwreck bars from the SS Central America.
That's crazy.
How much is something like this going for?
They're like a house.
Yeah. We could melt it and turn it into pendants.
I mean, oh, this is crazy.
And
dude.
that's like, and this is from a Shipwreck?
This is from the Shipwreck, SS Central America.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is recovered gold. This is, you know, recovered bar. So
Yeah. Imagine
yeah.
bringing this up from underwater.
This is a
Yeah.
that's a Henry Hinch bar, and Justin Hunter.
What year is this from?
Mid.
this one
It's like 18. I think 1857.
1857.
Yeah, so mid
Just
1800s.
a gold bar.
Curl.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's, what does that weigh?
So we had a bunch of the Captain Safe coins here
Yeah.
in the shop, and we did a big display. But it was all the rare coins.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we put them out to sell to customers.
Damn.
Super cool.
That is wild.
This is actually a Travis. This is one of two broadsides Travis letters. So this is from Alamo.
By 1,000 or more
From
of the
the Alamo.
Mexicans under Santa Ana. This is a damn,
This is his letter saying he's surrounded.
and have not lost one man. The enemy have demanded they surrender discretion, otherwise.
Fully surrounded, answers with a cannonball shot.
Wow.
It's pretty.
Yeah, that's,
It's pretty awesome.
yeah.
I'm determined to sustain myself.
They knew they were going to die.
Right there.
And die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country.
Wow.
It's powerful.
That's powerful, dude.
Yeah. Is this one-sided or is this?
One-sided, yeah. You see how it's like a more of a lighter brown?
Yeah.
Usually when they, you know, of course prints will be black, but
So
I've
where
still
was this
seen
like
pretty
stored
good.
his whole life? Like he wrote this, and then at the time it probably didn't mean.
This was on a letter, so this
where did
was
they come
part
up
of the
with this?
front of the letter, and then this is what this was actually in the letter.
Like,
And this was in General John Marshall's estate, so this was purchased out of the estate. And
Wow.
we put it in this frame. We put it all together. Bought this photo.
that's so freaking cool.
It's cool because a lot of the stuff that we buy and curate we'll keep and then we'll place with customers because we don't want to sell it.
Right. The difference between Bitcoin and this is there's only like one or two of these
Right.
versus like
Unlimited,
billions of
yeah.
Right.
fractions of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. If
But-
you're gonna, I don't know, to hold something like this is just like a staple.
Yeah.
You know, it's a staple to anybody's
The more I
edition of
look at it.
collectibles. To catch you guys up, so he's doing the celebrity mint of these, obviously, like Mike Tyson, Ric Flair, guys like that, and it's actually legal tender. If you look at the back, they've actually got these, what was the word you used?
They're so these are
These are
government
legal-
legal this is currency. So
Oh,
this is a
actual currency.
card, this is a coin, but it's a reimagined card. But yeah, this is actual currency.
So you got them minted. That's what I was trying
Minted.
to say.
They're minted. Yeah, so
They're actually
so this
minted.
is an actual piece of currency.
That's insane.
Isn't that cool?
Can
That's so
anybody?
cool.
That sounds like a crazy process to go
It's a
ahead.
crazy process. You
like,
have to
what was
structure the deal with the You have to do it with the country, and then you have to get to the card. You have to
And they just don't
made by
approve
the,
anything,
by the
right?
mint. Yeah, it's a whole.
It's a whole process.
Yeah, it's a big process.
So that's like a.
And then this is our smart ultra mint. So this is our smart minted coins. Only 1,499 mintage.
Wow.
So this is a 2 ounce, and you see the
That's
he's
so
actually
cool.
coming off the coin. It's struck
Yeah.
that way. So this is a struck coin, and it's legal tender. That's actually his signature. So that's Mike Tyson's actual signature, and
It's
yeah,
not like he actually
unbelievable.
signed this.
No, he actually hand signed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is okay. And how much is something like this going for?
Yeah. So these are retailing right now for $449.
So
$449.
Wow.
And they're hand signed. So this is a battleship note. If you flip this note around, you'll see the battleship
damn.
picture, which is super cool. 1914.
Hold on.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
so it's a $2 bill, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
got the battleship on the reverse of the note. It's a Federal Reserve note. So
That's
that's an
cool.
actual bill. That's the $100.
Were wallets just so much bigger back then?
Yep.
Or? Yeah.
Yeah, they were a lot bigger. And then you have the mini porthole with George Washington. Super cool
Yeah. this is
vignette.
really cool.
So yeah, that's really cool.
And these
so-
little marks here, those
Yeah.
are security features, right?
Right, so that's fiber in the paper. So it's
Yeah.
actual blue and red fiber that you'll see in all the notes. And some have more fiber than others.
Right.
This was purchased from, so my brother purchased from the Elias. So this is purchased from the Elias family. And this is actual Babe Ruth signed baseball.
Oh wow.
But it also has the 14 different signatures
Mm-hmm.
of other and Hall of Famers.
Right.
So you have Hank Aaron, Rogers Hornsby, Jim Bottomley, Frankie Frisch, Walter Johnson, John McGraw, Tony Lazzari.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool.
That's amazing.
So that's like our grail for baseballs.
Oh, and yeah,
you know,
Babe
obviously
Ruth.
we have cool coins, but
What's that movie where he plays baseball with a signed Babe Ruth?
oh, the Sandlot.
The Sandlot.
Yeah, Sandlot.
You want to go
Great
play catch real
Bambini.
quick?
Yeah.
Damn, that's incredible.
Great
That's so cool.
Bambino.
Yeah, that's amazing.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, the signature's a little off to the side, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see it.
yeah, it's incredible.
Super cool.
Well, there you go. That's
Right.
Cool. All right, so this is what we came for.
Yep.
So this is what got me
Yeah, if you wanna-
turning the wheels to come down here.
Yes, yes.
And just so you guys, we have a relationship where he'll always offer me cool vintage stuff, and I'll always buy it. So, so this is a big piece that he came across that he knows that I'm obsessed with.
Yep.
Vintage Daytonas in general, but especially one with an exotic dial as such, with the famous Paul Newman. So yeah, we've definitely seen tons of pictures of it. It looks like it's in really, really good shape.
Yep.
Correct end links. So yeah, it's definitely got the correct bracelet. Yeah, so this is correct. So you got first quarter of 1969. That's going to indicate the year of the bracelet, which is roughly the year of the watch.
Right. As to say, the watch is definitely
Yeah.
serial 69.
I don't know if you guys know, my viewers probably understand, like this is what's called the two-step dial. So it's almost like a 3D dial. So these sub-dials are recessed into the case. So it's not actually like perfectly flat like you'd see in a normal Rolex dial where everything's kind of printed on top of it and everything's built on top of it. So the outer track is recessed down and the sub-dials here are also recessed, which give this almost 3D effect when you look at it, which also just kind of cleans up the whole look of this dial, which you just get such a beautiful effect out of it. You know, looks amazing. But yeah, looks good. So what I'm doing now is just gonna check, obviously the case, make sure everything is good, and just check the serial number range, because these are gonna fall within a certain range. You know, Newman dials started popping around 1.7, 1.8 serial, so the accepted serial range up until they went to the 6262, and then the dials kind of changed from there. One thing we do want to check, since it is a chronograph, we want to wind her up.
Yeah.
As much as we're buying just the dial.
Yeah, right.
Might as well see if the watch works.
Yeah, might as well make sure everything ticks.
Let's check the function.
Yeah, you know, hey, if it were me, I would care less, but the rest of the world wants a running watch, so there you go.
Right, there you go.
What time is it? Who cares? It's fun.
Yeah, this is why we spend this type of money. We want to make sure it tells time, because our iPhones aren't as accurate as these chronographs.
exactly.
And then what we do, we're going to test the reset function, make sure everything works there. Yes, sir. Perfect. Yeah, we got a good watch. Market values on these right now, we'll just talk market prices, not what I'm paying for this. But like market values could be, and it's all condition based. There's so many variants that you have to think about when you're buying a vintage watch. it's kind of like real estate. When somebody talks real estate to you guys, it's always location, location, location. And the vintage world, it's condition, condition, condition. Like, how's the condition of the watch? If it's, you know, been exposed to humidity, has like very weak spots, you know, like such as dial degradation, you have, you know, over polishing of the case, you have, you know, service needs and so forth, it obviously takes it from a high price point down to a much lower price point. And, you know, for Newmans, it's kind of the same conversation. Nobody wants just any Paul Newman. They want the pinnacle of the Paul Newman, like the quality of it, the condition of it, the era of it, so on. There's so many variants of this watch. So this is kind of what we would call like the more basic variant of this watch. This is kind of like, if you, I hate to use this word, but
Don't say it. Don't say it.
It's like an entry level Paul Newman, which is like,
Oh my gosh.
I know, ooh, I know. If you were going to go for your first Newman,
This would be it.
Hey, there is entry level Ferraris.
Definitely,
California's.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's still not a Toyota Yaris.
It's not a Yaris, but this costs as much as a Ferrari,
Yeah.
mind you, a good Ferrari. Okay, like not
Right.
just like this is not an entry level Ferrari on the wrist. This is a, you know, a good 4, 5, 8 and up.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know,
6 Series.
you know, these could be anywhere between, you know, low 200s to high 200s. And then, you know, the one that people really buy quickly are going to be like anything with the acrylic bezels. Always sell for a lot more. And they sell much faster. Steel bezel Newmans are great. We love them. And there's obviously those people that take that into account when they're buying. Because sometimes I have a client who bought both. He's like, I want the steel bezel and the acrylic. I was like,
Right.
great, we'll get you both, 6241, 6239. So, and obviously, and it was the same way. I want a black one and a white one because he just appreciated the both, you know,
Both
aspects of both of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So obviously this one's going to be, you know, highly graded as far as like quality. This is a really, really good example. So I'm very happy to see that this one, you know, stayed in true good, honest condition.
Yeah.
But like I said, are there going to be some flaws on how old is this watch? 50, 60, almost 6 years old.
Right.
I mean, it's old.
Yeah.
So yeah.
been worn,
Yeah, it's been
right.
worn. It's been serviced. You gotta understand, like, and watchmakers are notorious for this. But I've seen it 1,000 times personally. But they'll take a dial off, sometimes put them face down on a piece of paper. And just something that simple can cause the smallest, the smallest degree of damage, and it's like over time it starts showing its
Yeah,
face.
and it
but-
didn't start off as a Ferrari.
No,
It started
this was
off
a $300
right
watch.
as a $300 watch,
Yeah, it's
and
like
then it kind
The
of just
thousands of items that you hear
evolved.
probably that started off worth their face value became worth far more.
Right.
Right? Like
Yeah.
that's the name of your business, right?
Yeah.
You buy into those collectabilities, and this is no different. This is a very highly collectible item that in my world, you know, fetches a great premium. So, you know, I personally, in my world, I hate that they're this expensive because I can't personally like rock one every day, you know. But I would, if you know, money wasn't a factor, this would be on my wrist every day. Like,
Right.
This
Yeah.
would be the choice of watch I'd wear. So no, it's awesome. I'm glad we could.
Yeah,
you know.
thank y'all for coming and checking
I
out
just
this
realized
beauty.
I do need a pocket watch because, like,
That's a cool pocket watch.
you know, because
That
like
thing is
You're
crazy.
gonna
is-
have one?
it's
Yeah,
That's the
that's
one
the
to have.
one,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, what
Yeah.
time is it? Oh, hold on, I can't
Yeah.
see.
Right.
I can't see.
But I can hear. Give me 1
Take out
second
my
here.
monocle real quick.
No,
this
you don't need it.
I'm actually really curious. Like, I don't. It's hard to say if this is the original dial.
And I have papers for that.
You do? Wow.
I have like no, I have like a booklet. I have to find it.
There's more. There's the movement. We didn't
Oh,
see that
wow.
last time.
No. No, move it.
Dang, they didn't even sign this movement. That's how old this thing is.
It's crispy. Super crispy.
This is for the gram, bro. Leave me alone. Such beautiful examples.
Super nice. Super crispy.
This one.
How you feel, Marco?
It's not enough. Like,
You imagine.
Alright guys, so that was a really good trip to Houston. I bought a few watches. We're still working on a big package. So as you guys saw that big package, I ended up bidding on a lot of that stuff. So we're kind of waiting to see what I get out of it. He's obviously got to work with his peers and so on to figure out what's going to come of that package. Obviously there's vintage Daytonas in there. I love stocking those. I move those quite often. Obviously the market for vintage in general is a little slower, but that's okay. Like any other markets, they slow down, they speed up. Like anything else, the market will pick back up eventually. It's not just, you know, dead face down in the pool. But hey, you know, this is the business we're in. You know, things change. We have to adapt. I mean, that's just the way things go. I really, really loved what I saw. That was an incredible business model that they're running. It just seems really wild at how much volume they seem to do, and especially in watches and bullion and collectibles. And you name it, they have it. If you want a jersey of some sort, those guys are probably top tier in helping you out with that stuff. They're going to be top tier in anything rare and collectible. So very excited to obviously meet them in person and do a face-to-face transaction, which is always the best way to do business in my opinion. It's kind of sterile to do business over the phone all the time, but it is what it is. That's the digital world we live in. It kind of excites me to be back in that type of grind, to go face-to-face with those type of guys. Come down to Houston. I miss doing this. We need to do this more often, to be honest with you, but my presence is so much demanded at Grand Caliber that it's hard to get out and do stuff like this. So it's fun that I got to do this today. So huge shout out, huge thank you for US Coins having me at their retail location today, showing me around, being very hospitable. I know how busy that place is, insanely busy. So for them to take their time out of their day to show me around and obviously get acquainted with stuff was just incredible. And I can't thank them enough for that. That was really fun. So yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like content like this, please be sure to follow us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for me, and we'll keep doing this.